every one of them beautiful, excruciating, and soul-changing. Aside from becoming a mother, there has been no greater gift and struggle as community work. But without struggle, there would be no room for growth. In 2010, I began She Speaks in an effort to bring women together through performance and poetry. For several years, we had a monthly open mic event in a few different locations around Cleveland, including May Halls, B-Sides, Arts Collinwood, and Visible Voice Books. After about 5 years, we decided to take a new approach, becoming a grassroots effort to create social change through art, creative expression, and peace building. This summer, we launched our Sisterhood Night at the Beach, along with street performance in response to both the Republican National Convention and the violence that is plaguing our city, nation, and world. To bring the message of the sacred feminine to the masses, spread through community engagement. It is true that we as women hold the power to transform consciousness, to raise awareness not only of the issues that impact our own lives, but all of humanity. By coming together in love and sisterhood, together we can make a difference. And actually, this is myself and a friend of mine, Sarah, sitting in the audience right here in Public Square, doing a street performance piece called Mother Tongue, which will be spreading throughout Cleveland. This brings me to my work in the Crudell community of Cleveland. When Tamir Rice was shot in November of 2014, I was working with Councilman Zone as part of my internship for my master's program in social work. Upon hearing of the death, which took place in his ward, I wanted to do something to help the community and children heal. I reached out to a few of the teachers at Tamir's school, and we came up with the idea for a free summer camp and community garden. Through the hearts and minds of 4 women convening in a classroom at Marion Seltzer Elementary, the Butterfly Project was born. In partnership with the City of Cleveland and with funding provided by Councilman Zone, our vision came to life. This month-long camp involved a variety of components, all centered on mindfulness and creative expression, with activities including art therapy, poetry, drumming, nature hikes, and yoga. With the involvement of several amazing workshop facilitators, Crudell Fine Arts, and dedicated volunteers, we were able to work extensively with about 12 children ages 5 to 15, many of whom knew Tamir personally. We went on a journey together to grieve, to share, and to heal. After the camp ended, we began the building of a community garden. Shaped like a butterfly and full of plants to attract them. With the leadership of our garden manager, countless community volunteers, the Rice family, and many children and families, what was once a space of tragedy is becoming one of hope and beauty. I'm going to let these catch up to me here for a second. These are some of the beautiful kids in the neighborhood that helped build the garden. The garden sits as a reminder that from death, life can emerge. Something as small as a flower and free as a butterfly allows the soul a place of comfort, transforming pain into love and creating sacred space to honor a life gone too soon. It was evident that the Crudell community is in need of continual support, and most especially the young men who both attend school in the neighborhood and frequent the recreation facilities. And this here is the garden now, what it looks like currently. Just to back up a little bit. Yeah, let's give it space. Sure. Here we go, here we go. It's hard to time these things with it. The project has now expanded to include working extensively with young boys through our Warrior Boot Camp for Boys. Launched this summer and again supported through the City of Cleveland, the camp was created in an effort to teach emotional regulation through martial arts, yoga, group work, and performance as a violence prevention tool. What we know to be true of the way society views men and boys is that you must be tough. It is a difficult journey to becoming a man when there is not enough mentoring, support, and education on how to deal with life's challenges. Because of this, we often see an increase in aggression. Add to that trauma and constant exposure to violence, and it is no wonder we see our young men suffering and acting out. We have to transform them from within. While this is no easy job, all it takes is one boy to make an impact. One boy who chooses to do things differently. This year we planted the seed, and we will continue to rise with them as well as bring together the Cleveland Police Department to grow alongside. Empathy has to become the focus if we are to shift our culture of violence. And I made it my job to create opportunities to cultivate it while addressing police and youth violence from the lens of storytelling, relationship building, and mentorship. When I look back over the last 6 years of my life and I reflect on my own journey of self-discovery, I know without a doubt that each one of us can make a difference in our own communities. All it takes is one step, the acknowledgement of our power to transform. But this has to start